I used to hang up on her, y'all.
Don't tell them that.
But it's part of growth. That's because she wasn't used to conversation.
He talks so much. You see how much he talks?
Yeah,
He be wanting me to talk like this, and I just have met him. Talk like this all day.
But it won't.
So, good evening, everyone, or happy Monday, March 3rd, right? Yep. Baby and I about to go back down to the parents. You guys didn't get to see it because I didn't want to bring the camera out and scare everybody. We just had genuine conversation without a camera, but today I'm going to get them to introduce themselves. But we're having a conversation about dating and expectations, and I said that a lot of women and men watch, so we always be needing a male's perspective when it comes to these things. So I could, baby, often say we should be recording these.
I don't know, a regular conversation. I just think that women are dating men wrong, and men are dating women wrong. So y'all be wondering why you picked the wrong person. He a narcissist, she a narcissist. When actually, you just gotta put God first and just live your life.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't put expectations on someone who you ain't proved nothing to anyway. You can't expect this man to be the greatest man in the world when he ain't even showed you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people date wrong. You should be trying to find someone that complete you, right? So say for sure, are you an artist and you paint? So why are you going to the bar to find a guy or to the church when you can go to all these art conventions across the world? Yeah, you probably go on a million vacations. You got a passport, so go in a whole nother country and go to an art event. But guess what? You're gonna find a man that at least doing what you do. You at least got something in common versus going to the hookah bar and hope that this man can do this and do that.
But what about opposites attracting? Like, what if they don't want to attract somebody like themselves?
And it's discernment. You gotta just go, whatever you ask God for, and that's discernment of your heart, desire of your heart. And that's what's gonna come your way. So you might meet a guy, he might not be in the right package, but you ask for it.
Yeah.
He said, I didn't ask for no narcissistic man. No, you asked for a good looking man that has great money. He got all those two, but you didn't go before God and say, God, send me a God-fearing man that understand your word and that can be a leader, be a steward of you, God, and that can lead me to a greater person that I am. You didn't put all that in there. You just said, God, send me a great man that can financially take care of me and be there for me. And you say nothing about his mental state.
Right, didn't care. It didn't matter.
and now some people say, I didn't ask for that. Everything in life that happens is because of your vision. Period. There ain't nothing in life happening without your vision. This car that I got, I visioned it. God didn't give it to me. It's something I wanted.
But I also think you attract things too. Like when you're a broken person, you're probably gonna attract a broken person.
Well, yeah, that's true too. But at the end of the day, you're still asking for that. You ain't jumped out of it to say I don't want it anymore. You say I don't want it no more, but Buddy around the street, you keep going back to him because Buddy got a goddamn wood. You feel me? Got the wood on him, but you know he crazy, and you know you don't want to deal with him, and you hate him, but he satisfied you correctly. So now your mind messed up. Feel me? Like you got to cut it off 100% around the table. So.
But what? Yeah, that's true. And I was just about to say that. Like, why is it so difficult for people to be just alone? Like, just to have that season. Because
it's hard. It's hard being alone. People don't understand. Agape love, baby? Correct me?
Yeah.
So agape love is God.
Agape.
What's other love? Agape. And then...
What's the other? Philo? There's philo love. Oh my God, I learned all of these too. But agape is the highest love, right?
Right. So, a lot of people don't understand that. Like, I'm just going to go to this right here, rewind something back. In my mind, I was dealing with someone I feel that's great in my life, right? And then I turn around and say, I want a corporate lady. I want a lady that's higher up in life and got everything together and, you know, can show me things and change my life around. And Shay not necessarily approached me. She sent me a text and I just took the baton, right?
Exactly.
But we had to grow. I had to look at it. Okay, God, you know, I don't know what's going on, but this is an opportunity because I understand my growth in life. Every 5 to 7 years or something to that nature, something comes around. So I had to look at it, balance the options. Okay, you asked for this, and then here it is, but it may not be right, but I'm gonna make it right because it's what I asked for, you know. So
Right.
people got to be able to ask for something and realize, okay, this is what I asked for, and then, you know, kind of just go from there. You know, relationships and meeting people, it's complicated at times. But I will tell y'all this, if it make the vlog, y'all ladies, stop being so picky on what this man do for you when you first meet him. Stop doing that shit. If a man is interested in you and he want to just go out for coffee or he want to go for ice cream or he want to go to a Ruby Tuesdays, don't hold that man to a standard. You prove to him that he needs to give you a standard, but not from the beginning.
But you see, that's where the argument is gonna come. The whole prove thing.
But to be honest with you, society got it backwards anyway. It really is not the man proving to that woman. It's really the woman should be proving to the man, because at the end of the day, the woman wants to be took care of, right? So in order for a man to take care of a woman, she got to be his peace. She got to be his refuge besides God. She got to be comfortable. She got to be, make up a word, talk toable. That's not a word, but it's going to sound right.
She able to communicate.
Right. Very, very, very communicative.
Yeah.
And that man got to be able to be strong, and he got to also be able to be vulnerable too. If he don't have those, ladies, y'all gonna lose when it comes down to relationships. You got some men that are so strong and don't have no refuge of crying because he can't do it in front of you because you ain't gonna help him out. You ain't gonna back him up, and you gonna say you just crying, you just a mama's boy. Well, now you done fucked up. So now the man don't have no balance. Your woman should be everything that you need besides your mom, right?
Well, and the Bible says we leave our parents and we cling to our spouses.
That's facts.
So that's why you want a woman that can be like your mom, make you feel like your mom makes you feel. And that's why it's so important to have, you know, and I'm talking to the women too now, like, you want to look at how a man treats his mother, because that's how he gonna treat you.
That's fact.
If he don't respect his mom, he is not gonna respect you, and I am a witness to that. Okay, but
I respect my mom, love my mom, honor my mom.
Man,
I bring my mom around. I'm always, no matter what I do, I'm always gonna honor my mom. Always.
and she honors him.
Yeah.
And she also corrects him.
She do. I listen to it.
And he listen, and he action it. But the reason why this came up is because I was fumbling with my bag in the back seat, and he was in the store. He got back in the car, and I said, and he just waited for me to stop fumbling. And I said, you're very gentle with me. Like, you don't, anybody else would be like, hurry up, I'm trying to get in the car type of thing. But he was very patient and very gentle, and that is, it's not common. And that's the other thing too. You gotta, like, I've learned this about him. Like, you have to, what's the word I want to use? You got to stroke ego.
Yeah.
You got to make sure your man is lifted and always encouraged. Even last night, like, in front of your parents, I'm not sure if you even caught it, but in the beginning, I wasn't doing stuff like this because I don't know. Like, I don't.
It took time.
It takes time, right? And I never had to reassure, or I never, in a relationship, it was never like the kind of man you are. Like, I never had the opportunity to be like, oh, you did a good job here type of thing. It was always some BS. But now it's me being intentional with paying attention to that and making sure that it's called out, because it pulls out greatness. Like, he want to do more because he want to please me.
That's right. If that woman happy, I bring a lot of stuff to her, about a lot of things. And if she honor it works. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely it definitely take time. I tell you that, and I understand where she was at from the beginning when I first met her. But if I'm gonna lead and show her great things, then it's just gonna take time for me to show her. She caught on to it. You know, she very, very deep in God. So if God can, if you give it to God, you got to be able to give it to your man too, because your man is one that's here. God is all omnipotent; He's everywhere, right? But that love that you need got to come from your man, and sometimes you got to stroke his ego. It is what it is. If you're doing it from when we say stroke ego, we're not saying it in a malice way or the right word. We're just saying like, baby, you look nice. You did a good job. Or you did that. Do that again.
Like recognition.
That's it. It's amazing how when you a baby, everybody say good job and they hype you up.
That's good.
And then you can become an adult and that shit's supposed to stop.
Yeah.
No, that shit is supposed to keep going because everybody need that. And I will say this to you all ladies and men that watch the show. It's okay with being patient and letting some shit ride. You ain't got to fuss at everything. You ain't got to bring up everything. That man or that woman may not know how to handle it. Just like with Shay. I can't go hoop and holler and go hard on some things because she'll shut down or she'll close up, right? So, and that's with the average woman or average man. So sometimes I have to reevaluate what I'm going to say, how I'm going to say, and then present it that way. And if I do say it wrong, I got to come back and apologize. You know what I'm saying? But
that's also emotional intelligence. Like, you're very aware of your emotions. I tell you that all the time. And that's not, a lot of people don't have that.
But I was able to do that with you because the times that I did get to that point, you didn't hold it against me. You prayed for me. Yeah. And you helped me through it. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? In my past, it's a little different. You know, you meet different women, you meet great women, and, you know, people are there for you, but the way that God needs people to be there for you is just when you catch it, you know? I think
and it's a different type of being there, too. Like, there's nothing like a powerful prayer.
Pray over your man, pray over your woman. Stop asking if a man say, baby, I just need prayer. Ladies, do not ask your man what's going on, what you need prayer for.
Just pray.
Just, God, whatever my man is going through, I pray that you remove it. I plead the blood of Jesus over him, strengthen his mind, strengthen his soul, whatever demonic spirit that is around him, God, we cast angels around him so that they may fight his battles, make him stronger, and lift this man. And that's it. Leave it alone. If that man want to talk to you and tell you what the struggles is, then he'll do it. Also, men, if your woman need prayer, bro, speak over her. It ain't about I never had to really do this around people. Just do it. Because if you're scared to pray for someone you love or want to marry, want to be with, you'll never be in a relationship. You'll never be 100% to them. Shay can ask me anywhere, I don't care, anywhere, anytime, I'm going to pray. She going to do the same thing. I don't care who's around us, shit to me. I ain't studying them folk, man. If I got to pray loud, I don't care. I'm going to pray. Because ain't no way that God can be my all and I condition him or condition the spirit because I feel like people watching me. People watching us every single day. People recording you every single day. And you ain't even noticing it. So, no, y'all go speak and take your time. Like I said, when you go back to when you talking about opposites attract only, it happens when you recognize that it's there. I just met this girl and she different, blah, blah, blah. Me and Shay completely different. You know, in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But we look at it and we just balance it out.
We are what each other needed.
That's it. But that's the key. If we're opposites attract, are we what each other need?
Right.
We all got a void. We all need something from somebody. You definitely ain't gonna get it by yourself. And I ain't saying nothing, you know, to y'all women and men that want to go on your 2 or 3 year hiatus and be a frog. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's how you get closer to God anyway.
I did it.
Yeah, you did it.
You got to.
I do say if you're going through life, take your time and get to know yourself. And what I mean by get to know yourself, that means no masturbation, no dates, take you sabbaticals, and just get closer with yourself and God. So when you do step back out, you got a fresh anointing, you got a fresh spirit,
clear vision, clearer vision. Yeah.
And then just enjoy yourself. You can go on dates, men and women. Just chill out, but just don't give your body away.
Right.
Don't give those desires away. Just say, God, I'm gonna rock and roll with it, and you'll meet somebody good. Like I say, I think that your first place to start with, besides God, is whatever that you enjoy doing. That's where you should be.
That's good advice.
Meet your man at. Like,
and that's why you gotta spend time alone, because a lot of people don't even know what they like.
That's facts.
So then, how can you go and find a man somewhere that you like when you don't even know what you like? So you really gotta know yourself. Like, you gotta know who you are and whose you are.
And it's such a unbalanced at times, because in one breath I can say whatever you're uncomfortable is your blessing, but then I can come back and say what's your comfortable is your blessing too. You just got to be able to figure out, like, you might meet a man or you might meet a woman, like, they mentally stable, spiritually stable, and they put together, but they financially stable. But you are financially stable, but your mental ain't there. You ain't spiritually stable, but that person is. So that person grows that part of you that balances you. You just got to be able to recognize it and see it. And me and Shay, there's a couple things that we both needed each other for. You know what I'm saying? Still, what, 2.5, 3, almost 3 years now? Still growing, still learning.
Still growing.
And every other day is still something new. You know, it is what it is. But it's more cakewalk than, what's the word I want to say?
Confusion.
Yes.
We don't have no arguments.
There's a little bit of confusion in the beginning, but that's part of just growing and getting to know one another.
Yeah.
I used to hang up on her, y'all.
Don't tell them that.
But it's part of growth. That's because she wasn't used to conversation.
He talks so much. You see how much he talks?
Yeah,
He be wanting me to talk like this, and I just have met him talk like this all day.
But I wanted him. I can't meet a man. When I get on the phone, he just quiet. Then when you get a man that talk, she ain't got nothing to say. I used to hang up on you. You ain't got nothing to say. Bye, click.
And he go call the next one.
But the thing is, I hung up on Shay 100 times, but she never gave up, and I never gave up. I would call the next day like ain't nothing happened. Hey, babe, what's going on? You hung up on me. You weren't talking. At least she didn't give up and say, well, I mean, but at the end of the day, she asked for someone that's communicative.
Yeah.
I may talk a lot, but shit, if I didn't talk, then that would be an issue. There's no such thing as he talk just right. No.
Right, the perfect person's not happening.
We gotta aggravate one another. And if you're in a relationship and you don't aggravate your mate, something wrong. You gotta aggravate him just a little bit. Shit.
Just a taste. I be getting on his nerves too, y'all. It's okay.
She do at times. I just soak it up and keep moving.
It's alright.
It ain't enough to fuss or holler about.
Right. He looking good too. He look like he eat, don't he?
Yeah, she do cook. That's another thing, ladies. Cook for your man. Shit. Cook for him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That lady cook with ease. I be like, man, I'm hungry. She be in meetings, doing reviews, editing, and still cook me a meal in between. I be like, how did you do that? It took me 30 minutes, an hour to cook a meal. She come cook it in 30 minutes. Well, I don't get it.
Easy.
Put it on the stove, run back upstairs, have a meat, come back down, flip it. I get there for work, it's already bagged up ready with a note. I say, man, I want to do it, Jesus.
And it's so funny, in the beginning, he used to say stuff like, you don't cook for real, or this gonna stop. And it's like, I was cooking. I literally cook every day before I met him. And that's the thing too, like, I think God, like, we are wives. Like, your man's supposed to meet you as a wife. Yep. Like, you're not supposed to be met and then you figure out how to cook or you figure out how to take care of a house. Like, you're supposed to be a wife. It says a man that finds a wife. It don't say finds a woman. Finds a wife. So you got to be found working. You got to be found as a wife. So learn how to cook. Learn how to keep your house clean. Learn how to bite your tongue sometimes. You gotta say something all the time. Learn how to not nag. I be thinking like, nah, maybe I should nag a little bit. Well, I don't be having nothing to nag.
Nag about. Besides the little smaller stuff that I need to do right in the house.
Yeah, but... And then eventually he'll get it. I don't have to nag. Some men don't, but he do, because he know.
Once I get it, I'm gone. Like, don't bother me. I'm fixing something. I don't want to talk.
Right, but... Yeah, be a wife.
It don't. Definitely, I haven't figured out why the woman say I'm not doing all of that because when he put a ring on my finger, then I'll do this and that. And you don't gave that man oral sex. Y'all don't have sex. You don't cook for him. Y'all don't went on trips. He don't pay the bill. He don't spend money. What else is it for you to do?
Right, you gave him the ultimate gift.
The ultimate gift is sex.
Sex, your body.
Well, he ain't my husband, so I ain't finna do all that. But guess what? You went by grandma's house and you still fixed his plate. You know what I'm saying? You still fed him, and when he got through, you picked his plate up and you put it in the trash can. So what else? Be intentional about being that's your prayer. God, if you send me a husband, and then you define what a husband is, and God asks that you grow him to be a great man. That then, in my understanding, that I understand him as a man and understand his vulnerabilities and know how to adapt to his vulnerabilities and grow him so that we can be one, so that we can have a union. Like, this is a little deeper than the average prayer.
Right, send me a man.
Yeah. I don't like him because he's tall. The fuck? I don't like him because he's short. But guess what? That man got any and everything you wanted in life. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I get it.
I get it.
From somebody being way shorter than you. I understand that. And sometimes that means that I'm gonna say that right here. Short man syndrome would make a man go harder for you because he's gonna prove to you that he's a protector. But y'all don't give him the opportunity because he's shorter than you, and you think that at the end of the day, the woman is not the protector, the man is. So you could be 5'9" and the man could be 5'8". Okay, yeah, and you put some heels on, you way taller than him. I understand that. But that man he can be financially stable, emotionally stable, spiritually stable. Everything you need in life, you won't give him a chance because he's short. But guess what? That man got that Glock 9. That man got that blinky. You feel me? That man got that shit on his hip. And he walk around. Everything go on. That man, he gonna make it work. But you don't give him opportunity to give it to you because he's too short.
I think so. Like I told you this, but when I met you, I wrote my list, and I didn't put how I wanted him to look. Yeah. I put the characteristics of the man for me. I didn't say I want him to be tall, dark, and handsome. I didn't put that on there. I didn't put I want him to have a six-pack. None of that. It was I want him to love his mama. I want him to be a protector. I want him to provide. I want him to be gentle. I want him to know God. Like, these are all the things I put. And God delivered this one. But then women get it twisted because we're so fixated on what the eye sees. Men too. Men fixated on what the eye sees too, and that's why women get the butts and get the boobs and all this stuff, because the men want that type of woman. But is that the person that God truly has for you? Like, all of us are created in God's image. So if that means he's short, look past that and see what his heart look like.
Yeah.
Because that be the one that's gonna treat you right. For real. I ain't never dated a big dude. Ever.
I always like the muscular men, and we laugh about it. I still laugh about it to this day. She's like them muscle niggas now with them tight pants on and muscles. I got muscles, they just up under them. It's coming back, don't worry. We're gonna have a series on he's like, my man, he back.
Y'all hold him accountable.
He coming back. But yeah. She wasn't definitely really into big guys, but I was just comfortable. I was consistent and comfortable with what she wanted. So I mean, it is what it is. She did tell me from the beginning she wants to start me, but so I cried too.
I ain't tell you that.
I cried. Look why she got
Look at this car.
Oh, my car go boom.
Oh, it didn't do it.
In a Volkswagen.
Going to Florida. Probably got some drugs in the trunk.
Yes. We judging, God.
No, we're not judging. This 75, anything's possible. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this TED Talk. We appreciate you for watching. Say bye, baby. See you in the next clip.
You see how she bullied me? Like, I have to say bye. She don't be like, all right, bye, and hang up or click the button.
Oh, you don't want me to hang up?
She say bye, baby. Okay, I'm gonna blink because I'm scared. Now, y'all be easy, man. Y'all be easy.
Y'all, I swear to God.